celebrate Pat Robertson's retirement after 60 years in broadcasting with, now that's what I call yikes. You'll get classics like Homophobia.
You've got a couple of same-sex guys kissing. Well, that makes me want to throw up. And their weird way of doing sex.
Racism.
Like in the 30s, the blacks were self-sustaining. They were in business. And what happened? What is this mac and cheese? Is that a black thing?
Misogyny.
I don't think we condone wife beating these days, but something's got to be done.
Oh, see you in hell, Pat Robertson.
A nicer guy that we just don't give a shit about. But bigger question, what's going to happen to the 700 Club? Inquiring minds need to know.
It will go on. Somebody will host it. Maybe somebody already has been hosting it. I don't know. I just know they still have that, as far as I think they still have that forever deal with what is now the Freeform network. But it's been a cable network for years.
May I recommend, and I'm sure they're already doing this right now.
Mm-hmm.
May I recommend the Gemstones take over the 700 Club?
You know,
I want that to fucking happen.
That was my joke of the week, that Pat Robertson just couldn't take a third season of the Righteous Gemstones. He's like, I'm checking out.
It's like, they're raping my shit. I'm done. I'm fucking done with this.
Yeah. And, episode 0452, I believe. I'm Bill Frost over here.
And I am Tommy Milagro in the satellite office in Sacramento. That is where I am broadcasting.
Now, what are you doing out there now?
I am watching my sister's place and making sure everything is good. Everything is all right in Roseville, which is Sacramento's answer to Sandy.
Okay. All right.
So far, everything is locked the fuck down.
Except for the liquor cabinet.
I'm not.
Sorry, bro.
I'm not saying certain things are being used. I will not. I won't confirm or deny. It's a witch hunt. I'm telling you, I am an innocent man. That's just what I would expect from an odious pig like you. So this is all a witch hunt from everybody on all sides.
Tommy Milagro, the most innocent man in America.
Yes. And again, we're just mostly trying to pull in the Trumpers just to go, hey, see, this is what happens. We can be like you, but we can actually be normal.
Maybe we can put this show on Twitter. Maybe Elon Musk will give us a pile of money to do this show on Twitter.
And by a pile of money, you mean he's going to float us 100,000, which is chicken shit money to him?
Yeah. I mean, he's already offered he's got Tucker on there, and that one's going great so far.
Wait, are you being serious? Oh yeah, that's right. He has the Twitter channel.
Yeah. Tucker on Twitter. He's already done a 10-minute episode, and boy, was it terrible. But he's made the same offer to Don Lemon and Rachel Maddow. Said, "Come on over. We'll treat you right." So if he's throwing out invites like that, why not us?
Yeah. So here's my question: is Tucker Carlson basically Tuck on Twit, or is a Tuck full cuck? Which is it?
We'll work our own details out for our own show on Twitter.
Okay.
In the meantime, we are drinking some fine stuff. Outlaw Distillery is our sponsor this week.
Yeah, and one of the sponsors that we love and enjoy, which I know Mr. Frost in TV10 Podcast Central is enjoying some vanilla rum with some OJ because
it sounds weird, but it works.
It's like an Orange Julius, except you're happy. Yeah. That's the difference. And you get that beautiful vitamin C. Meanwhile, I am working through Again, what was in the brother-in-law's liquor cabinet?
Which is what?
Little bullet bourbon.
Okay.
And now, given that it's a Sunday, no, is it Sunday?
Yes, it is.
Sunday.
Yes, it is.
I could have gone to just any store and gotten some High West, but here's the thing: High West, not a sponsor, and therefore, I love you guys. I love to drink local, but you're not giving us that money here, so just let me know.
We'll be expecting a check from Bullet any day now.
Yep. Wait, hang on. We got it right now. It's coming through. Fuck, it's in Dogecoin. God damn it. I shouldn't have expected any different. So what's going on?
Well, we started off with the good news of Pat Robertson being dead, having assumed room temperature.
Yeah, and I love how Pride now stands for Pat Robertson is dead, everybody.
So
hard.
Now we have to get to the bad news. Perry Mason has been canceled after 2 seasons on HBO.
The fuck? What?
I know, right? Yeah.
Ugh.
But that's not the end of it.
Oh.
Grand Crew has been canceled at NBC.
Grand what?
Grand Crew, a comedy. And Young Rock, also canceled.
You took my sports. God damn it. All right, that's fine.
I'm sure you got more sports than that.
Yeah, I do. But yeah, that was that should be the capper in the that's like the olive in the shit sandwich that The Rock has had. So
yeah.
Well, actually, I'm going to save that for sports. But yeah, that one caught us all not off guard. But
no, not at all. No. And as far as anything new happening this week, we got some good shit coming along here. I don't know where this falls. It's a series reboot of the Full Monty.
Okay. All right.
On Hulu.
Okay.
We got Robert Carlyle, Mark Addy, Tom Wilkinson, and all the gang are back in, and now we're just catching up with the gang who put on a dance show to what was the story? To save their steel mill or something?
I think that's a good question. Let us turn.
I have not seen the Full Monty since it was in a theater in 1997, so I don't fully remember the story.
Basically, it was a bunch of somewhat doughy boys in England, which is, all of England, decided to put on a male review to show up the chiseled lads and they're encroaching in their town.
They're trying to do their Chippendales thing.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, and from IMDb, the original Band of Brothers as they navigate Sheffield and its crumbling healthcare, education, and employment sectors, exploring the brighter, sillier, and more humane ways forward where communal effort can still triumph over adversity. Meaning,
what the fuck?
Again, this is
somebody went to Harvard.
Yeah, this is from IMDb. Basically, it's a bunch of dudes like Bill Frost and I showing schlongs to everybody. So, by the way, is that our title, Showing Schlongs? I don't know if that's going to get past the censors.
Show your schlongs.
Schlongs.
That's a possibility. But basically, yeah. So it's we're catching up with the gang 25 years later. So maybe you can expect a half Monty at best because it's been a while.
I was in the pool. I
really don't know what the point of this is, other than they can. And so I'm guessing of the intellectual property reboot, Yahtzee. I guess we're in the F's now, and we went from Fatal Attraction to the Full Monty, and apparently just skipping right over Forrest Gump.
Mm-hmm.
Forrest Gump, the TV series on the Roku channel. We could have had that, but no.
Yeah. Not happening here, so...
Speaking of things that are not happening, The Wonder Years Season 2, the reboot, premieres on Wednesday on ABC and Hulu. This is being dumped in the summer, which is not a vote of confidence on the part of ABC. It just said, here, go away. Run out the clock.
Here's the thing. Normally, you and I would agree that is the death knell, but as things in TV go nowadays, and especially on streaming networks, I don't know. Maybe this might be the pick 'em up because there's nothing scripted right now. We stand in solidarity with the Writers Guild of
Oh,
America.
there is some stuff, yeah. But I wonder if Don Cheadle really wants this to be canceled so he can move on with his life. He's the narrator of the show.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. I think he's got enough to do at this point. Well, and considering, and you'll probably have an update on this, he's going to be involved in Secret Invasion here pretty soon.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. On Thursday, a show I'm just now getting caught up on, Star Trek Strange New Worlds, Season 2 on Paramount Plus.
Hooray!
This is a fine show. That Johnny Bravo hair helmet Anson Mount is wearing is just insane.
Like, is it right up to like 6 inches, like where my
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. But
oh my god!
I like this show. It's a kind of a throwback. It's a sort of a story of the week as opposed to like a giant arc. It's like, we stumble across some new worlds every week here, and it's very nice.
Now,
Very classic Star Trek-y.
Now, how many episodes are there this season of Strange New Worlds?
I think there were 8 last season, probably 8 or 10, probably the same this season.
Okay, so I don't think it's going to touch original series levels on account of, and we've talked about it before. First season of Star Trek original series, 30 episodes.
Yeah.
So, and then of course the season after that, 24 episodes.
Good old network TV back in the day.
Yeah, and PBS.
And PBS, yes.
Can't forget PBS. No, but at that same token, I am kind of curious what's going to happen here. As you pointed out, is Captain Pike's hair going to reach even more ridiculous Johnny Bravo levels? Is now in the first season of Strange New Worlds, we were kind of teased a little bit about Saavik. Spock's half brother.
Mm-hmm.
Sibok. That's it. Will he become a factor in season 2, or is
Maybe.
it going to be like what you said? They're going to explore everywhere else. Bigger question: when do Mr. Frost and I get our cameo in Strange New Worlds? Or bigger question: when is Rebecca Frost going to make her appearance in Strange New Worlds?
More likely her than us, but maybe they land on a podcast planet where it's nothing but podcasters, which sounds like hell on earth now that I put it out there.
No, that'll be in Secret Invasion. That's
the
when
Planet of the Pods. Oh God, yeah.
Okay, that's our other title right there.
Yeah.
So let me just throw that into the mix. This is how the planning goes at TV Damn Podcast.
Oh yeah.
We just throw it out there into the universe.
Also on Thursday, season 6 of Black Mirror is finally here. Black Mirror, thankfully, did not put out any seasons during the pandemic. The last season ended in 2019, and so now they're back.
It's been a hot minute.
Oh yeah. People starring in this season include Aaron Paul, Zazie Beetz, Michael Cera, Kate Mara, Rob Delaney. Also, there's one episode where Annie Murphy from Schitt's Creek and Kevin Can Fuck Himself. She plays a woman who discovers her life story, and her likeness has been adapted by a streaming service into a show where she's played by Salma Hayek.
What was that last show again? Did you say Aaron can fuck himself or Kevin can?
Kevin Can Fuck Himself.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. What show did
is there another show about someone could go fuck themselves? No, it's Kevin. Yes. And so season 6, also season 20 of Project Runway on Bravo.
What?
Yeah, Heidi and Tim Gunn are long gone, and I don't know who's left on this show. I haven't seen it for a while.
Wait.
I used to watch it all the time. I used to watch it every season, but then Tim Gunn and Heidi Klum left, and it's like, fuck this.
So basically, we got randos, as the kids would say, telling people you're not skinny enough. Why are you not being bulimic and getting into that swimsuit?
No, they're letting Christian Siriano take over.
So
He was a winner one year.
So yay? Is that where I want to go with this? Yay!
This is the amount of enthusiasm we can muster for Project Runway season 20. Friday, season 7, Outlander. That show on Stars.
That reminds me. Have we talked to our Outlander correspondent, Rachel? Yeah,
not for a while. I'm not sure if she's still following it. I will reach out to her and see if she's still following the Outlander.
Okay.
Because I know I haven't been.
I haven't been either, and the only reason we pay attention to Irish rapiness is because of Rachel. So
yeah. Also on Friday, Netflix Extraction 2, Chris Hemsworth.
So yay!
Sure, yeah.
Want to go with?
Yeah, well, he's a former Black Ops mercenary, like they all are. See, if you ever get out of Black Ops, your only option is to become a mercenary.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go become a school teacher or a firefighter or any other job. You have to become a mercenary for hire.
Before you go on, just to clarify, what Mr. Frost meant to say was jorb instead of job.
True. Yes.
Secondly, actually, an extractor could do some more good in the real world. For example, he could extract you from your school when they're deciding to ban your books or not recognize your transgender rights, which honestly, I want that to fucking happen. I want that to be the anti-Taken right there.
Mm-hmm.
So they could just, he can just extract them and put them someplace that they're more welcome. Like say, I don't know, right off the bat, San Francisco, California.
There you go. Yeah. On Saturday, I know you'll have more about this. AEW Collision premieres on TNT.
Yay! Yeah.
Basically, they're moving to Saturday night to get the fuck out of the way from SmackDown.
Well, Rampage has not rampaged over. Well, hold on. I'm gonna stop myself. We're not in the sports report unless this is bridging right to that.
Got a couple more things here. Sunday, of course, The Righteous Gemstones season 3.
Woohoo!
Pat Robertson just could not hang anymore. It's like, I'm out. And Eli Gemstone is stepping back from leading the mega church, so it's up to the kids, Danny McBride, Edie Patterson, and Adam Devine to fight over it. Which is kind of what they've been doing for the past 2 seasons anyway. But now the shit's real.
The church.
Yeah, now the shit's getting real. And we have guest stars this season, including Steve Zahn, Stephen Dorff, and Kristen Johnston.
But is there any professional wrestling involved?
Let's hope so. Because Kelvin had his bodybuilding, side cult there.
Mm-hmm.
We could have some.
I'm just saying because season 2 had a lot of professional wrestling / Dixie Mafia involved.
Yep.
So, which that could be a great, I don't know, Dark Side of the Ring episode.
We can bring them back, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also premiering on Sunday, The Walking Dead, Dead City. Negan and Maggie take New York.
Oh, so yay?
I guess.
Yeah. I mean, good for Maggie. She got off that one god-awful show, but what was that called again?
Whiskey Tango.
Yeah.
When she left The Walking Dead and said, I'm going to try my hand at network TV. And then this garbage show called Whiskey Tango on ABC lasted for 1 season and gone. Now she's back on The Walking Dead.
Yeah. Yeah, and for those of you that went, what's Whiskey Tango?
Exactly
our point. So, welcome back, Maggie. We miss you. And she's teaming up with Negan, you said?
Yeah, they are traveling to New York, the story goes, to find Maggie's kidnapped son.
Ooh, okay.
So you remember that kid?
No.
Nope.
I stopped watching after a while. I was like, I'm fucking out of here. But
I'm still hanging in there like an idiot.
Well, then again, you like to hate watch, is the thing.
I'm a kind of a completist. I rarely bail on a show. I don't tap out before the show does.
Yeah.
Usually.
I usually tap out. However, I want to tap back in only because the dynamic here with the Negan and Maggie.
Yeah.
Considering, Negan kind of cracked some heads of late. R.I.P. David Nguyen.
Yeah.
I this may have some legs to it. We'll see.
And yeah, that's it for the new stuff this week. And I think it's almost that time.
Is it that time, or are we just saying, God, why is it that time? I know it's one or the other at this point.
Come on, it's time. You know it.
Oh, fine. Just hit the music.
It's sports with Tommy Milagro. Go team.
From the Sports Desk, we deliver to you only the sport of professional wrestling. Oh, so much things to talk about here. As we are here in the satellite office in Sacramento, we've learned that Young Rock has been canceled here. Basically, and this comes from slamwrestling.net. Oh, did you know I write for slamwrestling.net?
How about that?
Yeah. I should mention the NBA, but you're halfway with the cup in your lips here.
That's fine.
Phrasing. NBC is giving the smackdown to the Young Rock. After 3 seasons, the sitcom has been canceled. And here's the why that had to happen. Quote, after bringing in an average of 3 million viewers in the first season, the series dropped to an average of 2.2 million per episode for the second season and to just an average of 1.43 million during its third season. So and of course, as we know, the series details The Rock's rise to becoming a WWE superstar and the trials, tribulations of his family.
Yeah, it should be mentioned the third season was moved to Friday nights. Not exactly, your ratings juggernaut night, unless you're wrestling.
Yeah, that's your
blue bloods.
Yeah, that's like a ratings death knell that few have survived, such as you mentioned, Blue Bloods or the X-Files. But this is the interesting part here. The show was created by Dwayne Johnson and Jeff Chang, and I'm going to try to pronounce this name. That's why I kind of had to taper off on the booze here. Nahnatchka Khan, the sister of Nick Khan, the CEO of WWE. And Khan had produced other shows like Don't Trust the Bee and Apartment 2-3 and Fresh Off the Boat. So, yeah. Now,
pretty good comedy record there, but those are all good shows.
Which brings us to the point. This is just the cherry in the shit sundae of Johnson's year in 2023. XFL had turned in less than stellar ratings, and they probably lost about 60 million. Black Adam. What can be said that Bill Frost has yet to say still? Let's start there. Is there anything left you have to say, sir?
Well, to quote Spinal Tap, shit sandwich, for sure.
Brilliant. But then, and of course, Johnson hasn't publicly commented on the cancellation. Big surprise. However, there's the other shit sandwich here, which is Fast X, which apparently, yeah.
Is he in that or not?
What's that?
Is he in that or not?
Okay, so spoiler alert, everybody. If you stay for the mid to end credits, Luke Hobbs, Rock's character in the Fast franchise, makes a return. So he and Vin Diesel somehow make good, but Vin Diesel decided to throw Jason Momoa under the bus for the lackluster box office returns. Which
so he's blaming him, huh?
Yeah, even though he is fucking phenomenal. Let's get that out of the way.
Yeah. So exactly how is it Jason Momoa's fault?
Exactly. Exactly. He was actually fucking entertaining, which apparently, and I found this out before we started to record live on air. I guess Fast X is fastly getting out of theaters and moving swiftly into streaming. I'm not kidding. I'm like flipping through Prime.
I thought it did well. Didn't it do okay?
Well, you tell me when it's. I mean, it's only been out for like what, 3 weeks to a month.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Prime Video is going, "Oh, hey, you can rent or buy this."
Okay. All right.
So you tell me, what does that signal?
Not good. That's not good. Okay.
I can hear that dog whistle, and again, not Mimosa's fault. We'll blame him on C, but we will not blame him on Fast X. We are kind here at the satellite studio here.
Yep.
Speaking of things that we're not going to be fucking kind about, AEW Rampage. Still a thing. Still fucking going on.
So let me see if I have this right. They're keeping Dynamite as is over on TNT. They're gonna turn Rampage into their version of NXT.
It's dark, essentially. It's not even their version of NXT. This is their version of, and this is for any wrestling fans out there. This is WWE Velocity. This is Sunday Night Heat, which basically means fuck all in terms of match interest.
So basically, they took all their YouTube stuff and now they're just putting it. That's the show. That's Rampage now.
Yeah, because they decided to shut her down on YouTube, Dark and Dark Elevation. So the enhancement talent is going to go to Friday, where ratings go to die.
And so now we have Collision, a Saturday night joint.
Yeah, and now this is where it might actually be watchable. I'm saying that with a raised voice. I'm asking it and doing that as a question because here's the thing: in the main event, it's going to be FTR and CM Punk. CM Punk.
They can't quit him, can they?
Well, they either can't quit him or they can't quit his contract. Let's
okay. All right.
Let's be honest here, kids. I will say at this point that it's going to be. It sounds positive at this point. Whenever Tony Khan, AEW owner, mentions Collision and mentions the main event that mentions CM Punk, fans are interested, despite whatever fallout there was from his media scrum. So the question is, what kind of CM Punk are we going to see on AEW Collision? But which does bring up the point here, just to bring back to TV, we have seen sightings of CM Punk on Mayans MC. He made a little cameo as the the shell-shocked vet father who's going to Gillian going, "Hey, so you're fucking my wife? Is that what it's going to happen?"
Mm-hmm.
And I will say this to people: no, he's not portraying a dick. He's just straight edge, which I don't know, could be the same thing. But the other point is that the other announcement, we talked about it last time, Heels Season 2 is coming back on Stars July 28th.
Nice.
So,
all right.
Yeah. And I guess from some of the stills I've seen of late, he is going to be a big factor into whatever plans they have for Stars. I forgot. Let's see. His character was Rick Rabies. So he had the possum drone.
Right.
That spat out blood.
Yep. I remember it well.
You cannot make this shit up, ladies and gentlemen. But other things, two things I'm going to mention here. Last time that we talked here at our satellite office in Utah, the sports satellite office,
Yes.
we were getting ready to prepare for night 2 of the NWA Crockett Cup. Just bell-to-bell action, great tag team action that saw Mike Knox and Trevor Murdoch take the win as they beat Blunt Force Trauma for the vaunted Crockett Cup. And that is fantastic news. Now, as far as any tapings go, now here at the TBTM Sports Desk, we don't like to comment on rumors. We will never do that here. However, I've kind of heard that they were supposed to do some tapings. For some reason, that didn't happen. There is plans that there's going to be some tapings coming up in Chicago in July of this year. So,
Right.
yeah, and lately their YouTube channel for NWA has just been recaps of what happened at night 1 of Crockett Cup. So just expect that shit's going to happen for a while there. And finally, this. We sometimes steer into MMA because it's sports. Conor McGregor. Have
Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Dropping number 12.
Yeah. The guy that made Proper 12, which was in my brother-in-law's liquor cabinet.
Was. Operative word.
No, is. Because the sports desk recognizes good taste. That ain't it.
Okay.
You and I, are you?
So there are some alcoholic beverages you will not drink.
It's.
I didn't think this day would come.
Oh, it's been there. It's been there.
Okay.
Because there are a few things we will not do. It's Proper 12 and Porter's. Potter's whiskey.
Potters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Conor McGregor.
Yes.
And this is from CNN here. Conor McGregor sends Miami Heat mascot to the hospital following a punch during a mid-game skit, per report.
Okay.
Yeah. And it goes on. A punch from UFC star Conor McGregor sent the Miami Heat's mascot, Bernie, to the emergency room of a local hospital during the NBA Finals on Friday. McGregor punched the performer wearing the mascot costume twice in a pre-planned skit in the third quarter during Game 4 of the NBA Finals at the Kaseya Center in Miami. The skit was meant to promote this is great. The skit was meant to promote a pain relief spray.
Of course.
Which McGregor sprayed on Bernie after the blows. The man playing Bernie, the man playing Bernie was sent home from the hospital after receiving pain medication and is doing well, according to the Athletic report, which cited a leaked source. CNN has not verified the details of the Athletic report. So what we're trying to say here is when you're dealing with a fucking Irishman who just wants to fucking hurt people, just fucking stay out of the way because it's sports.
It's sports with Tommy Milagro. Go team.
Yeah.
What a fine story.
It's sometimes the sports report just lands on some great stories here. Shit you will never see on ESPN. Why?
No.
Because I don't have fabulous suits like Stephen A. Smith, nor do I talk like a fucking moron because, I have an MBA and I write for Slam Wrestling. So, yeah, there's your drink right there. Boom.
Well, that wets my whistle for a word from Juicy Filaments. This is a message from the CEO of Juicy Filaments. Hey, print heads, I bet you're wondering what Juicy Filaments is planning on doing this summer, right? Well, we started using gravitons to organize matter, then coupled them with slender fungus to hold form. Order your gravitons today and receive our gardening mist for free. Just use the atomizer and mist under a full moon, and you'll have a mossy Notre Dame overnight. Juicy filaments. What isn't it?
I see the juicy
I don't have to understand them. I just have to make sure the check's clear.
Yeah, the juicy checks are just piling in. Wait, what? I'm checking our I'm checking our feed on Credit Karma. Why the fuck are they in Dogecoin? What the fuck? What deal did you make when I wasn't around? Seriously.
Well, I'm not the businessman of the organization here.
You mean I should have been up at the meeting? Is what
I'm basically IT. I don't know business. That's on you.
Fine.
So it's up to you to fix this.
Okay. Fine. I will do this. Fine. Not a problem.
And had some other. Well, this news of Perry Mason getting canceled really hit me hard, and I'm looking through the rest of the news, and I just can't find the will to go on, other than this headline. This is from the AV Club. I'm just going to read the headline and leave it at that. Ted Lasso cast says no one wants more Ted Lasso just for the sake of making more Ted Lasso.
All right. I'm totally fine with that. I thought it ended at the right time on the right note. So
yeah.
Why are they saying the way they said it like that?
A lot of people there's rumors out there that says, hey, there might be a spinoff. Maybe not. Who knows? We'll make it all about Trent Krim. How about that?
Nope. Nope. Okay. No, we're not going to make it about Trent. Now, we could make it about Roy Kent because he's here, he's there, he's every fucking where. Roy Kent.
Yeah,
Roy Kent.
How about Keely and Rebecca's Women's League?
Ooh, okay. Now that I want to fucking see happen. I'm being very serious right there. I fucking want that to happen. So I don't know, but here's the problem because let's see, AFC's mascot was the Greyhounds. What do you make the Women's League for AFC Richmond?
I don't know.
I mean, not the Poodles. That's just
that's sexist and wrong.
Exactly. And again, you know what we need to do? We need to do this. We need to reach out to our correspondents. We need to reach out to who follows this shit? Would Rebecca Frost do that?
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Look into it.
I'm mostly saying that just because next Sunday might be a little hard for me to get on air, so you may have to tap that resource. Just saying.
What? Yeah. What's going on next Sunday?
Going to be traveling back from California to Utah on Sunday, and I already know for a fact that just going over Donner's Pass is a fucking shit show.
True, yeah.
As I was coming into Sacramento, I was dealing with as I was coming down the summit, 2 jackknife trucks.
Oh shit! Okay.
I'm not joking. I was dealing with that shit. So that's why I'm kind of saying I would love to be there right on time with beverages, if possible, procured locally from the great state of California. I would love to even get you some medicinals from Nevada because, of course, I would never do that because, in case this is going to use for an evidentiary hearing, we're just performance artists, Your Honor. See, Donald Trump, that's how you declassify your evidence there. Boom. You didn't do that, fucker. Yeah. Anyway, what I'm saying is I might be a little late.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Hold on. Okay. That was on pause, by the way.
It was on pause. So fucking talked for nothing.
Well, I told you I was pausing it.
Oh, I had to... Okay. That was You should have let me run and vamp for a minute. I'm just
Well, I
saying.
didn't. Well, I didn't know. I didn't know how long it would be. But
Hey, I went right up until you came up there, so I'm just saying.
so some genius is on the cutting room floor because I had to hit pause and attend to something. But what were you talking about?
Oh, basically, just how people need to get a T-shirt from TV10 Podcast and visit our fine sponsors, And I was also giving some details about what the fuck was going on in the 7th basement. Man, you were really... What the fuck were you foraging down there in the 7th basement, man?
Nothing to worry about. I want to tell the people what we think they should be watching harder before we give a final thanks to our sponsors and tell people how to reach out to us.
Okay,
because no one reached out to us this week, did they?
No, not Ted, not Dr. White. Although I know for a fact you saw Dr. White in the wild. So
yes, I did. Yes.
What sort of conversation did you two have?
It's very short. What were we talking about? I don't recall. It was like a very hi bye kind of thing here.
Okay. So basically, you just went, oh, TV10, you're still a thing. Is that pretty much what the sum of it was?
Yep, pretty much. Yeah.
All right.
So what I'm watching harder. What I'm quite loving right now, actually, is the new season of the Eric Andre Show. It's the best talk show on TV.
Yeah. Well, the only talk show on TV.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it is fucking insane. More so this season, first 2 episodes than usual. Okay. He had guests on like what's the guy named played Urkel?
Oh, Jaleel White.
Yeah. Apparently, he's not familiar with the show. He doesn't know what's going on.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and
I
also
can only imagine.
Mia Khalifa also was on. She's also does not seem familiar with the show.
Yeah, Mia Khalifa is. I hate to be this person, but it's descriptive. She's OnlyFans famous. And
former porn star now on OnlyFans, and I guess now she's a bit of an influencer as well.
And well, isn't she like still into sportscasting?
She was a sports reporter for a minute. I don't know if she's still I don't think she's still doing that.
Well, I know that she was involved. I'm talking about pro wrestling until Thunder Rosa really gave her the business.
Okay,
and okay. That is what the sports desk is going to do. We're going to catch up with Mia Khalifa and find out, hey, what's going on with professional wrestling?
Yeah, so watch the other two on the other two on Max. Eric Andre is also on Max and Adult Swim. The other two is very fucking funny this season. I don't know if they have another season in them though. This could be another one of those Max shows that just goes away. Because, we got 3 seasons out of it, and now we can't afford it anymore.
What was the show again?
The Other Two.
Ah, okay.
Also, Clone High on Max. They finally did a musical episode because you have to.
Oh, okay.
If you're at a high school, you have to do a musical episode.
Yep. And then, speaking of animated shows that are awesome, Unicorn Warriors Eternal.
Yeah.
Have you seen it finally, or
I've seen some of it. Yeah.
Is it
looks cool?
The best?
It looks cool. Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess Superman and Lois is one of their story arcs is kind of concluded, but another one is gonna get more bizarre. Oh. Okay. See what I do with that.
Right. Okay. Right.
Anyway, and then Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. I am looking forward to that because that is fan-fucking-tastic. And honestly, that's all I got because
I also have the new season of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which is just as funny as ever. Even in season 16, still bringing it.
You cannot go wrong with that.
And this new Platonic series, Seth Rogen, Rose Byrne, very funny. And based on a true story on Peacock with Kaylee Kawako and Chris Messina. all good shit happening. But the ultimate thing I would direct you to watch this week is find Saturday Night Live's Chloe Fineman on Instagram or TikTok or wherever the hell she is, under the handle Chloe is Crazy. And she did a spoof of The Idol. Basically, she did a spoof of Lily Rose Depp on The Idol, the controversial new HBO series. And it's, yeah. I think they should just let her do the show and save some money. Fire The Weeknd, fire Lily Rose Depp, just let Chloe Fineman do it in her living room or in her front yard.
Well, I would agree with you, but there's a slight problem. She part of the Writers Guild?
That I don't know, but she go find her spoof of The Idol on Instagram, on all the other places, because it's probably the funniest damn thing that came out last week. Really.
Okay.
Besides Pat Robertson.
Yeah. Yeah. And speaking of funnier things, Ted Kaczynski died.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
tragedy. Oh.
Well, not really. Not really. But bigger question, I'm trying to remember. Wasn't there like a mini series about the Unabomber? I mean, I know Law and Order tried to do their own take on it once upon a time.
Let me find it.
Yeah. I kind of feel like they did it once upon a time. I don't know why. I feel like Steve Zahn was involved at one point, but I could be mistaken because, Steve Zahn has that crazy eye look. But then again, considering the cast he's around, it's not that hard for him to get that crazy look in his eyes. Just saying.
Let's see. I found one here. Unabomber, the true story. You can watch that on Tubi or Freevee. That came out in 1996.
Okay.
It's a drama starring Dean Stockwell.
Oh, okay.
Robert Hayes as Ted Kaczynski. Robert Hayes, I believe, of Airplane fame.
Yes, exactly. Oh, wow.
Tobin Bell, I don't recognize any of the other names here. But yeah, you can watch that for free on Tubi. Mm-hmm. And then there's a documentary on Netflix.
Let's see. And that was called Unabomber, essentially?
The True Story.
Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, let's see here. Robert Hayes, Tobin Bell. Oh, we know Tobin Bell. Do you know him?
Sounds familiar. Where's he from?
The Tobin Bell from the Saw series.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Jigsaw Killer. So
okay. Right.
Yeah. And again, if you've seen Tobin Bell, and you have, honestly, that's probably what made him famous in the Saw series.
Right.
If you see the Saw.
Seen the Saws. Have you seen the Saws? I've seen all the Saws.
I've sawn all the scenes and we've done that bit to death. All right.
And we want to thank our sponsors.
Okay. Well, as I was kind of mentioning when I was on pause here.
I told you we were on pause.
I know, but I like to be as good as I can, vamping when I can. I could just tell you right now that as I am, even though I'm enjoying something from my brother-in-law's liquor cabinet, it's not the same as enjoying Outlaw Distillery's vanilla rum. Now, Mr. Frost mixes it up with orange juice. I like to have it in a regular Coca-Cola because who doesn't want a vanilla Coke?
Right.
That will get you wasted. I mean, that's just the proper way to go. But that's okay. Not everybody is perfect like me. I have an MBA. I get it. So I would say just that I wasn't saying that in conjunction with me writing for SlamWrestling.net. Now you can drink. And I will also say, there you go. Thank you for playing along. Now, I would also say enjoy some other fine beverages like Sugar House Distillery, Ogden's Own Distillery. They make Five Wives, Five Husbands, and Madame Patarini Gin because, the liberal agenda,
Mhm.
and of course the underground, the Porter's Fire, the Porter's Peanut Butter Whiskey, or the cans, which Sugar House Distillery also does.
Yeah.
And of course, you could go to Boostique if you want to get some glassware to mix things up, or you gotta get something to add that little accoutrement to whatever cocktail you want to make here. And most importantly, I think whenever you go to any of these places, rock up to them with a TV Tan Podcast T-shirt. Now, granted, we're not Juicy Filament. We are TV Tan Podcast, and we have a cool T-shirt just like Juicy Filament. And all you need to do to get a T-shirt like that is just send us an email that says in the subject line, "T-shirt me now." And from there, in the body, put your name, your address, your shirt size, and if you PayPal or Venmo, because we will not fucking take Dogecoin or
Mhm.
any crypto, because why the fuck are you being that person? Why? Why are you being that fucking person? But either way, just allow 4 to 6 weeks for shipping. It's only $15 plus the cost of shipping, and you can be as cool as everybody that has a TV Tan Podcast T-shirt. So that is the way you could be as cool as us. But until then, yeah, fine. Listen to this wonderful podcast for free. But yeah, we need money. T-shirt us now, motherfuckers.
Yes. All right. On that note, good night, America.
And yes, you jiggle that handle. It's you can go ahead and flush. Thank you. Off you fuck.
There's only me and my TV
Islamophobia.
In the Quran, it's appropriate and permissible to have sex with little babies,
Transphobia.
transgenders. This is nonsense. It's just a fraud. We don't want men going into women's bathrooms.
Order now and you'll also receive Blaming Haitians for their devastating earthquake.
They got together and swore a pact to the devil.
And the unforgettable Let Drug Addicts Die.
Well, I'm starting to.
Order now.